Hi, welcome to the last chapter, Chapter 11. I don't want to hear a peep out of you. Spring was in the air when Amelia Bedelia walked to school on Monday morning. She hopped on her right foot, then she hopped on her left. She hopped past Mr. Jack, who was filling the bird feeder in front of the building. Hi, Mr. Jack, said Amelia Bedelia. Is today the day? I say we spring into action, said Mr. Jack. Come with me. Amelia Bedelia followed Mr. Jack to his office. There was the old incubator humming softly on the table. Is it working? She asked. It is fit as a fiddle, said Mr. Jack. Is that why it's humming? Asked Amelia Bedelia. Could be, said Mr. Jack. Could be. Very carefully, Amelia Bedelia and Mr. Jack carried the old incubator to Miss Garcia's classroom and set it down gently on a table in front of the class. Good morning, Mr. Jack, said Miss Garcia. What have we here? There was a muffled peep. A funny look came over Miss Garcia's face. What was that? No way, said Clay. Way, said Cliff. Amelia Bedelia's friends all rushed to the front of the room surrounding the incubator. Beep, beep. Miss Garcia's eyes were darting here and there, looking everywhere. Will someone please check Harriet? She asked. Is she okay? Peep. Actually, that peep came from Clay. He had done it on purpose, just to annoy Miss Garcia. Aha, she said. Clay is the culprit. She was looking straight at him when a new round of peeps pinged through the air. Peep, peep, peep. A look of confusion came over Miss Garcia's face. Clay, how are you doing that without moving your lips? Anyway, if I hear one more peep out of you, are you going to the principal's? Peep. That does it, said Mrs. Garcia. Well, now, hold on, said Mr. Jack. I remember back when our first batch of chicks to hatch in this incubator, you were in the 3rd grade and so excited that you kept racing around the room yelling. Looky here. Those are the peep sounds. Chickies are coming. Finally, your teacher sent you to the principal's office. Amelia Bedelia and her friends looked at one another, eyes wide. It was almost impossible to imagine their science teacher doing that. I don't remember, but it sounds like me at that age, said Miss Garcia. She laughed. We aren't spring chickens anymore. No, but they are, said Mr. Jack, lifting the lid of the incubator. A chorus of peeps filled the air. Mr. Jack scooped up one chick, cradled it for a second, then handed the soft golden ball of fluff to Miss Garcia. This is the best gift I have ever gotten, said Miss Garcia. Thank you. It's so great that you recycled that old incubator, Mr. Jack, said Joy. Now we don't have to take it to the dump. Plus, we can use the money we raise for something else, said Wade. Like what? Asked Holly. Amelia Bedelia and her friends had lots of ideas, including a pizza party for the entire school, making a donation to the animal shelter, bringing Ducky and Bunny to school as new class pets, buying seeds for the Hawthorns farm, purchasing new books for the school library, getting a super fast slide for the playground. You can save it for a rainy day, suggested Mr. Jack. It's always good to have a nest egg, added Miss Garcia. Come rain or come shine, a nest egg. That made perfect sense to Amelia Bedelia, but just until they hatched a great new plan. Let's see. Here at the end of the book are 2 ways to say it. So what I'm going to do is read kind of what it said in the book and what it really means. Search me means, when somebody says search me, that means I don't know. She struck pay dirt means she found something valuable. If somebody says have a hollow leg, that means can eat or drink a lot. If somebody says bend over backward, they mean if somebody bent over backward, that means they put in a lot of effort. If somebody says I'm happy as a clam, that means they're very, very happy. If someone says I have spring fever, that means I'm restless and excited. If someone says let's get the ball rolling, that means let's get started. If someone says she's pleased as punch, that means she's very happy. When they say taking the bull by the horns, that means taking control of a problem. When someone says he let the cat out of the bag, that means he revealed the secret. Here is, at the end of the book, springtime flowers you can make by Amelia Bedelia. She says the tools you need are scissors, stapler, tissue paper, and pipe cleaners. She said experiment with your tissue paper first. You can use one tissue paper color, or you can combine colors for multicolored petals. The bigger your sheets of tissue paper, the bigger your flower. The more layers you put in your stack, the more petals you will have. And this is how you make the tissue papers. Cut your tissue paper into the same size sheets, rectangles or squares, anywhere from 5 inches to 12 inches wide. Stack 4 or 5 sheets into a neat pile. Starting at one end, fold the entire stack accordion style. Make your folds about 1 inch wide. Staple the folded stack in the center. See right there? And then use scissors to shape both ends of the stack. This will change the shape of your flower. You could do rounded edges or frilly edges or pointed edges or wavy edges, or design your own kind of edges. Wrap one end of the pipe cleaner tightly around the center of the stack. This is your stem. Gently pull apart the tissue paper layers one by one to make your paper fluff. Optional, you can make a garland by attaching the flowers to a string or a long ribbon, or arrange your flowers in a vase, or make a flower bouquet and tie it with a ribbon. Happy spring! Now, Amelia Bedelia left you a recipe. Amelia Bedelia's April Fool's Sweet Sliders and Fries. This recipe makes 18 sliders. Is it a main course or is it dessert? You decide. Let's see, after reading the ingredients and directions, you'll know if it's a main course or a dessert. For the sliders, you need 24 small round vanilla cookies, 12 small chocolate-covered mint patties, 1/2 tub of vanilla frosting, 12 orange or yellow fruity chew candies, 2 tablespoons shredded coconut. Well, you could already tell from the ingredients that it's going to be a dessert. 1/2 teaspoon of sesame seeds, 8 to 10 drops of red food coloring, 8 to 10 drops of green food coloring, and 1 teaspoon of honey. And for the fries, you need pound cake and red frosting from sliders. The directions, I'll let you read when you check out the book. You could see the directions on how to make Amelia Bedelia's dessert sliders and fries. And here's more directions. And then it looks like you pop it in the microwave. And then she has an undrinkable juice. You prepare fruit-flavored gelatin mix according to the instructions on the packet and pour the liquid into drinking glasses. You put a paper straw into each glass before placing it in the refrigerator to set at least half an hour. Once the gelatin is solid, serve along the sliders and fries. She kind of did the trick like her dad when he used to freeze her milk for her cereal. Here, when you put this, the reason it's called undrinkable juice, because you put it, it turns into Jell-O with a straw in it, and you can't drink it now because it's Jell-O. So have fun making Amelia Bedelia's little treats or reading many of Amelia Bedelia chapter books. You'll find lots of word puns and idioms, words that mean something different. See if you can figure it out. And lots of laughs with Amelia Bedelia. Hope you enjoyed Amelia Bedelia Hops to It.